Hi. So, today I'm going to be ranking all the American Horror Story seasons. I know that you've probably never watched the show, and if you're really small, I recommend not watching it. It's kind of scary. But I like the show, and it's October, so that means horror. Yeah. Oh, also, subscribe to my channel, because at 200 I'm doing a dog reveal. Please stay for the dog reveal. I like my dog. You probably will too. Thank you. So, I'm gonna be starting from the bottom of the list for my least favorite and I'm gonna be explaining some things why. This can also be like if you ever want to watch the show, like what season you want to start off with. I'm gonna tell you if you don't already know, but American Horror Story is this kind of show where like every season is different. I don't know what it's called, I don't really remember, but there's a word for it, and every season is a different story, so that's why I'm saying like seasons and like which ones I recommend and stuff, because they're all different and you don't need to watch any of them except Apocalypse to understand like what's going on. Oh, also this is based on the 9 seasons that are currently out right now. I'm pretty sure 1984 is not on Netflix yet, but so my least favorite season thus far is Hotel. A lot of people like this season, but I don't. I just don't like how over-sexualized the season is, and I am not the biggest fan of Lady Gaga. Like, that's obviously not, like, something that you should just judge your whole bias towards the show off of, but she's in that season. I definitely prefer her playing that role compared to Jessica Lange, which was supposed to, oh my god, which Jessica Lange was supposed to play the role. I love Jessica Lange, but that season was just kind of, yeah, that's what I think about Hotel. I'm not gonna go into much detail. I've only seen the season once. If I like it, I'll rewatch it. I don't like it, though, so. This dude has iron armor already. Why 𝔬𝔞𝔠𝔨69? There are vampires in that season. That's why a lot of people like that season as well. I think that's pretty cool, but also I just don't care enough. Sorry if I'm spoiling. That was probably a spoiler if there's vampires in the season. I'm sorry. Techno. Don't do this to me. Don't do it to me. Don't do this to me, Techno. I trusted you. I support her. I go to like all your streams. Okay, I'm gonna go act like I'm buying something. Okay, so, the next season that, gets the number 8th rank in my whole little thing, is Roanoke. I don't like Roanoke that much. I only saw it one time, like I did Hotel, but it was just so boring. That's why I didn't like this season. It was just a different kind of boring. Like, I didn't understand what was going on, like, half the time, which was supposed to be like that, but I still just, it was, like, kind of like, eh. Yeah, that's basically, I mean, I think that you'd really like the season, like, if you're obviously into, like, American history, even though it doesn't really deal with much of American history, but, like, Roanoke, you know, is a whole little island thing. Sorry, this is all, like, opinion-based, and I'm sorry if, like, what I'm saying doesn't really make sense. I was just bored half of the season, and I should probably rewatch it to make it make more sense, but just, I was bored. There's no way. I was thinking of cutting out the last, part about Roanoke, but I don't like that season so much that I don't really care that I was like, or that I just didn't do good at all. Yeah. Okay, so 7th on the list is honestly a sad one. Apocalypse is, this low on the list because, I think you all know, but, Apocalypse kind of just was a trash season. So it's basically just trying to combine all the previous seasons together. And, you know, like, just so, like, cool, and then, like, what happened to the people and stuff. But it really missed the mark, for almost everyone who watched the season. I definitely agree with this dude that was like, it's for the fans, and I agree with that. This season was for the fans. I've been watching for the show for a long time. Like, you'd understand everything, and gives you closure about some of the characters, but it's really random. I think that was most of my issue, was that, like, most of the season, I'm on half a heart. Oh my god, you know what? So the, 6th season on this list, is, Freakshow. If you don't, most people have actually seen Freakshow. I don't know why. People just see it on, like, the TV or something, but, Freakshow's just down here because this season was good. It just, I don't know, it's just kind of like, okay, I don't know, I'd go back and watch it, but I just didn't feel any, like, thing towards it, I guess. There was nothing I really was, like, cared, like, too much about. It was a fun season. I enjoyed it, I think. I liked the characters. The characters were really cool. I enjoyed, like, the interesting stuff, and the clown episode was always, like, really sad. That was probably a spoiler, I'm sorry. Whoa, that was crazy. That was crazy what I just did there. Freakshow was a pretty cool season. That's all I really have to say, though. I would go back and watch it. This also, I'm just saying that, like, this order is kind of weird because, like, some of these seasons aren't bad. Like, there's some that are just in the middle and I don't really care much about, and, you know, like, I feel nothing really towards Freakshow. It's just kind of, like, there. Whoa, this is the second Technoblade I can't build up in time. I'm going to, though. Another issue I have with American Horror Story in general is the romanticizing of serial killers. If you didn't know, they romanticize what the fuck? They romanticize literally, like, every person in the whole show, and I don't... Wait, I didn't get their bed? My ping is so high right now. I just bought wood. But, like, every season, and it makes me want to watch some seasons more. Like, I don't like that. I really don't like that about American Horror Story. What the fuck? I'm just smacking around. Smack, 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 smack. This is so... This is so laggy right now. So Asylum is rated 5 just because there are, better seasons to me, personally. But it's a really good season. I love the alien aspect about it, and I love Jessica Lange. And this is only the second season, so it is really good. Also, like, this is, like, what I recommend watching, like, if you're gonna get into the show, like, you don't have to do it in this order exactly or anything. I'm just recommending, like, from what I think personally. Oh my god. For my number 4, like, what I think, is the 4th, it's very controversial, at least in my opinion, because most people really hate this season. And, so, I think that, a really good season, and my number 4, I guess, but this also ties with kind of 3, because I like 3 as well, is Cult. Cult is, like, I don't know, Cult is just really good. This is the only season of American Horror Story that legitimately scared me. Like, I know it's called American Horror Story, but most of them were kind of just romances to me, rather than actual horror. Somebody's building over to me. What the heck? How are they already here? I'm really low. That was a great fight. I really found it interesting. All the weird, cult stuff that was in Cult. I honestly found this season so entertaining. I'm so dumb. So top 3, number 3, this is literally one of the best seasons. I love this season so much. It just came out. It's not on Netflix yet, sadly, but it's on Hulu. Is 1984. I think that 1984 is one of the chillest seasons, and, like, I think it's so good, like, if you've never watched American Horror Story before, to, like, just go in off the bat and watch. This season just, like, it's just, like, a classic kind of horror, like, slasher horror kind of thing, and it's like, you don't need to know anything prior to watch the season, and I feel like it's just very chill. A lot of people don't like this season. I don't really like the fact that they kind of romanticize serial killers in this season a lot, but, you know, it happens in literally every American Horror Story season to exist, so, where's Gray? 1984, I love the 80s thing. A lot of people said that, like, they drove the 80s, like, it was, like, only the 80s, like, they did it too much. I loved it. I thought that they got the freedom to literally just be like, hey, 80s, this is the 80s. We're showing that this is the 80s. Have you not noticed that this is the 80s? He two-tapped me. Have you noticed that this is the 80s? The 80s? Did we mention that it's the 80s? I love that. I love that they did weird stuff with, like, just everything that deals with the 80s. No. Oh, I'm so bad at this game. Come on, fall into the void. Oh my god. I've got to hurry up because I have school soon, but, my second favorite season is Murder House. I'm rewatching Murder House right now. It honestly brings me so much nostalgia as I realize, like, it just brings me back to the first time I ever watched American Horror Story and how much I loved the season and just wanted to keep watching the show. This is an epic season, really epic. Like, it's the first season. You should definitely start watching. If you're gonna start watching American Horror Story, this is the season to go with. Like, this one's really good, and you don't really need to know anything. It's just, you know, it's where it all starts off, and it's pretty epic. I'm rewatching it now. It's honestly so amazing. And then the moment you've all been waiting for. If you already know, then you already know. But my favorite season of all time, American Horror Story, hasn't really changed once, is Coven. Coven is about witches, and I like witches. And also, this person, like, can't build or something. So, Coven is just, it's so awesome. This is actually the second season I watched American Horror Story. Because I thought it was the same as season 1. It's not. But I thought it was. It's like, the story is just so, it's just so awesome. I enjoy it a lot. Oh wait, they're making it so that I can't take fall damage. Okay, I'm hurrying this up really quickly. Coven is the best season. Coven is literally the best season. I love this season so much. I'm about to die here, but, I recommend watching oh my god! Oh my god. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video. I recommend going and watching American Horror Story right now. It's literally the best thing ever. If you're really little, probably don't watch it because it's kind of, yeah, but it's a really amazing TV show, and, I love it a lot, and it's, like, one of my favorites. So, thank you, and, dog reveal 200. I'm just gonna remind you again, dog reveal 200. I'm really excited to reveal my dog.